So I PA'd for a YouTuber that I actually used to watch when I was little, which was very interesting. And I did it a few times and I was like, I just really don't like this. I don't want to be on set. And they asked me to PA one more time and I was like, I don't want to go, but I am because I feel like I need to. So I go one more time and I was on a set all day, super grueling. And at the end of the day, I heard this guy who was it was his set, and he was like, my editors are just not doing it for me, they suck. Like, I just overheard him talking. And I was like, maybe I should go say something. So I went up to him, I kind of just introduced myself and I was like, I'm an editor at the company that you're using for your production, and I was just wondering like if I could help you out with that. And he was like, please, like, I will try anyone right now. So I ended up test editing for him that night. He liked it, and I was like, I can't do another one tomorrow because they asked me to PA again. He's like, oh, that's my set. So I ended up talking to him the next day. I really got to know him, and I feel like it was just kind of like a word of mouth thing. I really just had to get the confidence to go up and ask him. And because you see so many people online that are like, I edit, I edit, I edit, and there's no like substance to it because you can see what they've edited, but it's not like, oh, you're funny. Like, oh, you have a personality that I like. It's very like connected in that way, especially when it's this kind of thing where there's not like 20 editors, there's like two or three. So I kept editing for him short form content. And then eventually, like, we kind of started talking more and in person. And then everything just kind of came together in that way. And I probably edited about like 400 shorts, like YouTube shorts, which is the short form content I was doing before I started getting into long form. And everything just kind of fell into place where I would just keep moving up and up. And eventually, I've been working here for about a year and a half now, and I'm lead editor and head of post production. So I kind of have gained a lot of knowledge just being in this one specific place. And I feel like a lot of other editors, it kind of like you have to work through a bunch of different creators before you just like meet someone, because it's all word of mouth in this industry. I feel like because nobody really has applications, because the people doing this job are like in their 20s. They don't know how to put out an application for an editor and test them and do all the proper things that way. So I feel like it was very interesting how everything I just accidentally met these people, even though I applied for like 500 places. But that's kind of like a short version of the story of how I got here. But I definitely had horror stories in between that of like just not knowing what I was doing for someone while they're watching me.